Versailles, an absolute showpiece of a site to hold the equestrian. So you talked about a bit there about the preparations ahead of it. Well, as you can see, there's not much to be seen actually for now because all the preparation is actually going on behind the scenes, and everything is going to be set up further on throughout the year. So you can't see the castle, which is in front of us. We've pointed instead more towards the gardens of the castle, the gardens which I'm guessing you're quite familiar with, as thousands of people come to visit this site every year. And so the show jumping will be taking place in front of the canal just there, as will the dressage, while the cross country will be taking the athletes all around the canal behind. So it's going to be everything taking place in the garden of the Château de Versailles, which is a hugely symbolic site, obviously, for horse riding and for France. Doesn't get much better than that here around Paris. And so not too much for now to actually put into place, because obviously, unlike other sites around Paris, well, the site is actually already here. The castle's been here for hundreds of years, of course. It's been the home of several kings in France, where they had their horses as well. So not too much to organise compared to other sites, but everything from what we heard here from the organisers here, that everything is going smoothly because they actually know what they have to play with, how much there is, how much space there is, and how many people they're going to be able to welcome. Depending on the events, it's going to be between 15 and 40,000 people behind us, and the castle will remain open throughout the games for visitors to also be able to come and visit the castle, as they always do.
So in theory, things go smoothly, James. What about the sport, though? Because for France to get involved and get really excited by this in a year's time, of course, the athletes have to play their part as well.
Yeah, they do, and that's the thing, isn't it, with host nations? Obviously, you're hosting a huge event, the Olympics, but you've got to deliver as they did in London, as they did in Tokyo. But for France, it's been a quite different story in the last Olympics, and the challenge is going to be to really get more medals than they have done recently. So yes, it's good that they have all these sites, and they're going to just have to deliver on it. But for now, in the equestrians, well, they got gold in Rio twice, they got bronze in Tokyo, but those were the only medals in 40 years, just to give you an idea. So still a lot of work to be done for them. It's more about Team GB and Germany when it comes to that. But if they do want to try and stand up, then they're going to have to improve that performance on there in these sites. And as you're going to see throughout the rest of the day, yes, this site is quite spectacular, but it's going to be far from the only spectacular site as we take you around Paris throughout this whole day ahead of the opening ceremony set to take place then in exactly a year's time.